Okay, so we're leaving Samanidas, and let's see where else we can go to. Seeing a lot of wreckage here. See that? Just looks like a swirling mess of garbage, doesn't it? Well, that's what it is. I don't know why trash seems to collect right there of all the spots on the lake. It's always been that way. Everyone just navigates around it like it was an island or something. Look closely, you can see some wood scraps from the old canoe rental shop. I think I see some desks and chairs swirling around the edge there. Ooh. Those all-in-one desks like they have in schools, if I remember right. It's been a few years since I saw the inside of one. Those must have washed down from somewhere. I've never known there to be a school on the lake. Oh, there was Gemini School of Beauty. It was run by sisters, Cassie and Paula, indistinguishable except for their haircuts. But I wouldn't think they would have used desks like that. We used to stop there almost every night to let someone offer a cheap haircut. Student stylish, you know. They spared many a sailor the pain of a botched do-it-yourself do. But I guess they got in deep to the power company. Those blow dryers and curling irons burn a lot of coal. It's a shame they had to close down. The haircuts are gone, but the hair keeps growing. Yeah, this cluttered place makes a decent local museum. It's as good a history as I could ever tell. We arrived at a small houseboat neighborhood that sometimes hosted concerts for the pleasure of its residents, where Clara was scheduled that night to perform. Ooh, Clara. Alright, let's see what kind of concert we have today. Ezra stayed on the tugboat to help Clara with her performance. Junebug and Johnny watched the show from the dockyard with the others. Now, let's help out with the performance. Act 4, Scene 9. The Mucky Mammoth. That's a very special tape player you have there. It can play forwards or backwards, slow or fast. You may discover some completely new sounds tonight, Ezra. So, are you ready? Yes, I am. Excellent. I can tell you have a good intuition for sound, and that's very important in this piece. Any questions before we begin? How do I know what to do? What will it sound like? What's the name of your music? Nope. How do I know what to do? Play your tape player. You may play any tape at any speed and volume, even backwards. Just listen to the music and use your intuition. Or, it may be better if you try not to listen to the music. This technique is called indeterminacy. What will it sound like? There's only one way to find out. What's the name of your music? It doesn't have a name. Would you like to name it? Okay. A song about fish, music for rivers, the beautiful Theremins. Let's go for 2 rivers, music for tapes, the beautiful Theremins. Why is that getting mentioned again? 5 Theremins. A song about people who live on the water. Okay, I think a song about people who live in the water. A song about people who live in the water. Perfect. Alright, let's begin. Ezra selects the tape labeled cat, labeled mammoth, labeled sleeping. Mammoth! Whoa, okay. He lets the play... Wow, there's a lot of options here. Okay, I think there was a little bit of a bug there where it showed off all the options first and then loaded them in again. So I can play the tape without interference. I can play it slowly, gradually speed it up. Flick the volume knob on and off rhythmically, though, I think is quite good. Do Star Trek! Ezra selects the tape labeled cat and the late mammoth sleeping. Let's do cat. For the cat one, we will play it slowly at first and then gradually speed it up. Alright. And let's do sleeping. And let's do this one without any interference whatsoever. I assume we only get 3 tape plays. No, we get more. Okay, let's go back to Mammoth. And let's play it backwards very slowly. Now, I have to admit, being able to conduct with a theremin, I guess, or play a theremin is a unique skill. I'm not so sure I'd call it a concert, though. Hooray! Clap, 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 clap. Thank you, Ezra. Was that okay? What do you think about when you're playing? What do you think about when you're playing? I try not to think about anything at all. My violin teacher used to say, why make art? To quiet the mind. Still, I'm not very good at it. Quieting my mind. When I'm playing this piece, I'm usually thinking of my uncle, Andreas. I never knew him when I was a child, except in postcards, but we became very close over the last few years. He was a collector of sounds, like you. He traveled and recorded the songs of birds, of rivers, of city traffic, of crooked moonlit highways. He sold his sounds by mail order to movie studios and private collectors. They ended up in films and television shows mostly, dislocated and reattached to other images. So, no quiet in this mind, I'm sorry to say. I hope you continue making tapes, Ezra. I'm sure there are many more people who would enjoy listening to them on this river and elsewhere. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice skill to be able to do that, right? But is it music? Is it? I don't know. It's very experimental. And that's what I'm seeing across Kentucky Route Zero as a whole, right? This is a very non-mainstream game. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's not for me. I don't know. I met a photographer once. I mean, one in particular. She even took my portrait. I can't imagine why. She said it would immortalize me. That was a metaphor, of course. She meant I'd never be forgotten. As she was disembarking, not far from it actually, the film fell out of her bag and was borne away by the current. I was working on deck at the time. She shot me a sad, apologetic glance, but I wasn't bothered. It's no shame to be forgotten. Our passengers, 2 lighter, disembarked at the mail stop at the silo. They couldn't seem to get that old truck started up again, but we managed to roll it off the barge with only a minor scrape or 2. At the last minute, Clara decided to travel with them for a while. Kay and I said goodbye to our friends, new and old, and the mucky mammoth rumbled down the echo. Rumbling down on the echo. Act 4, scene 11? Did we skip one? The Silo of Late Reflections. I don't remember us seeing a scene 10. I might have missed it. What's this place like? Dogwood Drive. It's in a small town, or... Yeah, I don't really know. I've got the manifest the old man had in his truck here. Reading. Lyset's Antiques. Mail order delivery. No return address. Shipping address 5 Dogwood Drive. Packing list. And then it's just numbers. I guess the inventory numbers of the antiques he was supposed to be delivering. Anyway, I'm glad you're coming with us. Yes, I'm always eager to see more of the country. And I enjoy the company. I'll have to find a bus or a train to get on to Nashville by evening. Well, they have buses everywhere, right? Oh, hey, I could drive you to Nashville. Seems I have a truck now. Only... How are we going to get up these stairs? That's quite a staircase. Is there another route? A tunnel or something? Is there something we could do with rope? There's no way to get this truck up these stairs, is there? Is there another route? No way out but up. I guess we could wait for the mammoth to come back around and take us a little further down, but that won't be until late afternoon. Looks like we're making the rest of this trip on foot. Is it safe to leave the truck here? I don't even know what's in there. What if it's too much to carry? Is it safe to leave the truck here? Sure, I don't think anyone but us could get it started again. Johnny. Alright, Cricket, let's get this delivery packed and tied into bundles. We're hiking it upstairs. What's in there? Antiques, I guess. Antiques? Yeah, antiques, it's like junk, but people will pay for it. Oh. Sorry, I guess you'll be taking the bus after all. It's okay. It'll be an adventure. Shannon sighs and stretches. Tired? Don't worry, lady. We're almost there. So, we are carrying everything up the stairs? Where does this even go? Here's me thinking there'd be like a magical lift that would lift the truck all the way up. You know, floating right in through the middle. Oh well. Long black screen for loading. Ha! That was the end. Okay. So I guess that the "we're almost there" was literally "we're almost there." Okay, well that's fine actually. So, the next thing we have is the interlude between Act 4 and Act 5, and that will be the last interlude. Un pueblo de nada. And let's play it, shall we? Un pueblo de nada. That's probably pronounced in a completely different way, and I'm butchering it, but yeah. It's funny trying to say foreign language words in a, you know, an accent that's not native to that language. Like, people make fun of people sounding very, like, very broad in their original accent when they're trying to pronounce, you know, foreign language words. But then if you try and do it where you put an accent on, it sounds kind of, I don't know, uncomfortable or incorrect. Maybe? Huh. Maya, I'm not late, am I? This must be our guest. Maybe she's delivering a video. Who is this person? She's delivering a video, maybe? No, we don't start for a few more minutes. You can leave your tape with Slow-Mo Crow. Tape? Oh, sorry, I'm Maya. Right. The traveling artist, welcome. I'm Emily. I, work here. Great. Rita says you're the producer? Oh, did she? Ha, I guess so. I do a little bit of everything. Yeah, I know the feeling. You weren't around earlier at the lunch thing? No, I don't live in town. I just come in to work on the station. Really? That's quite a hike, isn't it? I know some shortcuts. Oh, okay. I should make sure she's comfortable. We'd better get started. Yeah, let's make sure she's comfortable. So, do you... No, I'm fine, thanks. I'll just find somewhere to perch until you folks are ready. I've got a lot to digest. Mentally, I mean. Well, and it was a big lunch. But I spent most of the afternoon examining the mounds. Oh, the burial mounds. Yeah, that's why I came down here, to see them up close and make some sketches. They're amazing, right? They make me uncomfortable, to be honest. It seems kind of weird to build a town in a graveyard. Sure, every town has a graveyard, but usually the town comes first. Okay, I'll check if Rita's ready. You can just hang out back here somewhere. We'll let you know when it's time to come on set. Great. Thanks for having me. You too. I mean, you know what I mean. Ugh, why am I so awkward visitors here? Oh. Just used to seeing the same 12 people day in and day out, I guess. Okay, whoa. This is very different from what we've seen before. Alright. So we have an icon to look. No, I can't do that. Okay. What's this? Looks like the ceiling's holding up okay, just the usual leaks. Uh-huh. Miss you, Cross-Eye. Copy it right. Ben and Bob working on a project. They got symbols for each other. Okay. We found that radio in the woods a week or two ago. I cleaned the circuits with rubbing alcohol and left it in the sun. Seems like it was working okay, so why are they taking it apart? Why indeed? At least the floor is staying dry. My left boot has a hole. Okay, well let's look around a bit more, shall we? Alright, so Rano's here to help with the weather report. That should be cool. Emma's gets a lot more into it and here's some noise to vibe on. The video data bank? It used to be on the other side of the room and the couch was in this corner. We moved it here when the ceiling was least leaky. It's further from the windows too, so sunlight doesn't bleach the labels. So much of archiving is just playing hide and seek with the weather. And there was someone over here, right? Hello? Hi? No? Looks like I just made it before the sky broke open. If it gets any worse, we might be stuck in town tonight. Alright. Slow-mo crow! Keeping an eye on the control board. Keep up with the good work, Mo. Oh, James left a patch wide up on the image processor. Nice. Maybe there'll be time to play with it after the show. Maybe. Time to start the show. Okay, ready when you are. How does it look outside? Gross. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. Saturn is in retrograde. What does that even mean? Yep. Think all that up? I guess we'll see what Elmo says. My poor tomatoes! Okay, in 3, 2... Hi, it's Rita. This is your evening broadcast, 8192. Wow, it's really raining out there. Damn, I can hear it from here. We have a few leaks. Put some pots and bowls underneath them. Thanks, Ron, for lending us your extra pots and bowls. I hope you had a good day despite the weather, although it was really nice earlier, right? I had a good day today. I met a new friend. She's going to join us in about a minute or so. Maybe you saw her earlier around lunch, or if you didn't meet her, then you'll meet her in a minute. Or if you met her already but still wants to hang out, I'm sure there's plenty that we can talk about. Wow, so this is 8192. Is that right, Emily? Sounds reasonable. What is she talking about? That's a lot of broadcasts. I came in around the 5s, so I've only been around for half of them. And back then in the 5s, let's see, I did Night Noise, and we had the Swap Show, and the Bird Show, and people were just coming in and dropping off tapes all the time, and now, well, it's just the evening broadcast. But it's not like, I'm not saying we're in decline or anything like that. I love the evening broadcast. I think it was the first show we had on here. It was the first show not produced by the power company. Yes, wait, no. Well, technically. It was the first show not produced by the power company. It was the first community show, yeah. These hypnotic fuzzy old tapes about safe wiring, those empty humming shots of trees and glowing-eyed animals, nasty paranoid propaganda. No, let's go for animals. Before that, it was just security footage from the woods. Yeah. So it's the spine of the station. Or maybe it's the heart? Or is it the skin? What part of the WVP body do you think this is? Why don't you come on by and tell us about it? We're going to be here for another 30 minutes or so. Or if you don't want to brave the storm, you can always give us a call. Same number as always, 270-216-5556. Okay, so we're going to start with a tape. This is an old one. It's one of mine, but maybe you haven't seen it. Or if you've seen it, it's been a while, so maybe you've forgotten. Shit. What? She asked me to queue up a tape. Un pueblo de nada. Where is it? I don't know. It's probably still shelved. I'll find it. Ron silently mouths a thank you. Thank you. Alright, so it's probably still shelved, which is in an archive, right?